When you're forced out of your comfort zone, it's amazing how much you're capable of.
Life is just the most beautiful coincidence sometimes. So you might not see the impact you're making, but it's there, I'm telling you. Zoom out, see the big picture, realize you're part of something so much larger and more important than you realize.
Put it this way, by the end of his speech, I was in tears.
Everybody should hear this. I mean, it's truly touching.
It really was beyond life-changing.
This world-renowned astrophotographer and speaker challenges us to rethink our boundaries, reignite our curiosity, and dream bigger. Please welcome Jon Carmichael.
Sometimes the smallest change of perspective can actually be the biggest change in your life. For me, one of those moments was 7th grade geography class. Mrs. Thompson got out a globe and she said, every once in a while, the moon will perfectly align in between the Earth and the sun, creating what's called a total solar eclipse. That was the day that my love for astronomy started. So I knew about this great American eclipse since that day when I was 12 years old. Where do you go for this once-in-a-lifetime moment? And this also was the most photographed moment in human history. As a photographer, I wondered, I got up high enough, could I capture this? Alaska Airlines came out with a contest that they're going to send out one of their aircraft, and it's already fully reserved to astrophysicists and astronauts, but they're keeping one seat open for a lucky winner to be on this flight. And they finally announced the winner, and I lost. Thank you. I'm like 1,000 miles away. Now there's only a few days left before the eclipse, something I've been looking forward to my whole life. I'm gonna look at all the commercial flights around the country, hundreds of flights for the morning of the eclipse. There was one flight on Southwest Airlines that was going from Portland, Oregon to St. Louis, Missouri. And there was literally one seat left. I book it without thinking. Biggest thing I'm nervous about, it's Southwest Airlines, and they don't have any assigned seating, and I really need a window seat. So I get to the airport, right? Then I get to my gate, and it's 25 minutes delayed. Finally, somebody comes onto the PA system, and she says, we deliberately delayed the flight just right to ensure that we'll be inside the moon's shadow. Oh, thank God. I got all my camera gear out of my bags, and I introduced myself to them. They said, those are your photographs? I said, yeah. And you were supposed to be on that flight, but you're on ours instead, and you flew across the country to be on this flight to take photos of this? Yeah, but I'm in Group C, and I really need a window seat. I'm the first one on the plane. It's like, pick a seat, any seat. So now I just start thinking, I might as well ask for more, right? Why not? Is there any way you could kind of turn the plane around? So I ended up climbing up another 4,000 feet to do wider turns, and ended up turning the plane around 5 different times. It's like, are you kidding me? This has actually become the private jet I always dreamed of.
Jon Carmichael.
Took over 1,200 photos in just 2 minutes. And I want to go ahead and take a look at that Jon Carmichael photo again from 2017. This has been called one of history's most amazing photos.
But I had no idea people would be so moved by this. I mean, people were reaching out to me, total strangers, emailing me. For some reason, people were sharing their own eclipse stories of them going out of their way to witness totality. Over the years, I've come to realize that it's actually curiosity more than anything else that made all this happen. That day in geography class, this small spark of curiosity that ignited in me. And because I made the decision to pursue that, over the next 20 years, it became so bright and powerful that I was willing to do whatever it took to see the moon's shadow from the sky. When you have that kind of mindset, what I like to call the eclipse mindset, you no longer see problems as problems anymore.
His ability to capture an audience, his ability to be so vulnerable.
I would say, especially nowadays, I think there's so much division, and it was one of the things that I really felt like he hit on was, you know, how we're all one. If you're big or if you're small, it doesn't really matter. We're all in this together.
We're not just individuals. We're not first, second, third, weekend shift. We're all one. We're all here to do one job together. It was amazing.
I want to show you all 108. When you follow that curiosity, it could lead you on this domino path you never even knew existed. You know, when you create this culture of curiosity in the workplace, then that's where the greatest creativity and innovations are born. So you might not see the impact you're making, but it's there, I'm telling you. Zoom out, see the big picture, realize you're part of something so much larger and more important than you realize. Don't be afraid to ask unreasonable questions, because you never know what will happen when the answer is yes. Thank you all so much.